Hello, everyone.
I wish it would have caught that. The cat just went,
Yeah.
but it was right here and you couldn't see it. Don't do it to me. Yeah, I know you tricky ways.
Welcome back to another episode of Natural Wonders. A few things today. Our friend Nono will not be with us. He's dealing with some personal things, and we have given him the day off to go ahead and deal with what he's got going on. We wish him the best, and we hope to see him next week. Aside from that, everyone is here. David is over Discord with us, but he is here. Supposedly, in a couple weeks' time, we should have Mariana with us in person. So look forward to that, having our crazy ASMR girl back here.
Woo! Get my chair buddy back. It's my back. Not back there.
Aside from that, to recoup with what happened last week, our friends have finally made headway towards the grand city, the metropolis of Cathedral. A multi-pointed city built what's supposed to be over top of a lake, hundreds of miles wide. However, they've noticed there are some drastic differences from what they've been told and what they've known. The lake, known as Blue Eye, is completely empty. The northernmost bridge, as well as the City of Faith, is completely destroyed. And there is a large, what has been dubbed a second sun, floating overhead of Central Cathedral, giving off this high level of radiant and celestial magic. The only ones that don't seem to be affected, if at all emboldened by it, are those of angelic blood. The others have found that it is slowly affecting them and causing a level of exhaustion and degradation to their bodies.
It's not nice.
After sailing through the sky, high above the cityscape,
Dude, there you go.
they have stalled their ship above the City of Hope, a southwestern point of what are called pilgrim cities. They descended with the help of their winged friends and searched through the city, looking for Avaria's older brother, Ryver, who apparently has returned from the Shadowfell. They located him with glee on both sides, as family was reunited and plans were struck. Our group decided to divide and conquer as... Bless you.
Thanks.
As one group was going to make headway towards the City of Resolve, a militant, stern city that has been concocting and revamping their numbers through the Red Guard. Ryver explained that the Red Guard are similar to the angelic lycanthropes that our group came across very early on in their adventures. The other group is going to the Highwind Orphanage, Gaius's old childhood home, before he was picked up and conscripted into the Papal Army.
Things were done to him.
So, our story begins. Deep in a wine cellar, a couple of vampires, this from the Strieger clan that you are familiar with, Ryver De Astor and your friends have made plans. Now the question is, how are you going to get there?
And the bone guy.
Yes.
And the bone guy.
Your favorite one who doesn't talk, who just makes sounds.
he clinks and honks, and apparently he's completely okay with it.
He's never communicated before, you know? He's my best friend. Hey. Yank? I'm gonna yank your wing, Ava.
I literally had myself on mute and I was talking. I'm so dumb. Okay. I was like, I'm gonna fight you if you touch my wing like that.
I yank your wing.
I fucking kick you.
I take it. Is the wing real? Wow,
Oh, it's very real. It's very real.
It's
very real.
That's the W and R's right there. Really,
It's
okay.
It's very real. It feels real nice.
Okay. Out. First of all. Second of all, I think we could fly. You could.
Yeah, I'm leaving you behind after that.
Why?
Because as Ryver steps in, I can't fly.
But her and Varen can.
Wait, what do you mean you can't fly?
I don't have their wings. Do you notice? And he points, and there's a very severe lack of wing and halo.
Wait, so you're not a vampire anymore, and you're not an Asimar anymore? Is that it?
Oh, well, I am a type. I'm not what my sister is anymore. When you've been in the darkness for so long, it tends to stick with you.
Okay, well, what are you?
I don't know.
You don't know yet?
I think I'd rather call myself a fallen one. That seems to be a bit more apt.
You type.
Well, duh, he's my type.
My bad.
No, we'll figure that out together.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Do
we
you
have
think
to
you
move?
have wings at all at this point?
Do we have to move all of you guys over there?
What do you mean?
Or you and everyone else you're taking going over there too?
Oh no, I figured it was just going to be us.
Oh.
The Shriekers are going to be staying in the sewers.
Oh.
Smart.
They're gonna take care of some subterfuge and gather information as best they can. They don't want to step out in the light. I mean, if we're walking, I can try and see if I can grab us a cart, try and make it faster, rather than walking by foot. Otherwise,
Is Varen smart again?
Is that supposed to be insulting? Fuck you.
He's back to normal. Van, you can carry Ryva.
I thought I wasn't going.
He's going with Gaius.
I was going with Gaius.
Oh, fuck.
So, yeah, let's just find a cart.
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah.
I'll see what,
You want to get one?
Hmm?
You want to get one?
A cart?
You are literally the most persuasive person we have.
Okay, fine.
Alright, I guess.
All of us are just like, why?
I guess we know what we're doing then. We're gonna go and try and find a cart.
Okay, hold on.
Alright, what are you disguising? What are you disguising yourself as?
I showed you. Let me
Put it
describe
down in
it.
the Discord.
Hold on.
Let me describe it to the players.
Disguising time.
Can you describe it with very elegant words?
So she has What kind of color skin would you call that?
Pale.
Not pale. It's not pale skin.
Translucent.
No.
Pearlescent.
I don't know what you want for me. Eggshell.
Oh my gosh. I go with pearlescent. Not pearlescent.
PG?
Like a very nice tan
Olive.
color skin.
Olive.
Olive? No, it's not olive. She has white hair. A silvery white hair.
Mhm.
Same body shape. Let's just call it that. Slightly shorter, and her clothes are what? Very revealing. Let's just leave it at that.
Very revealing.
Why are you always sitting on top of my stuff, bud?
Because it's cushy and I like sitting. Very well. As Viva explained, we will be sticking to the zoos, picking up for the weekend.
Okay, stay safe, okay? You need to be able to get back to your family.
Do you have a nose?
Yes, I have a nose. Obviously, I have a nose. I'm not the undead.
Just saying.
I will throw something at you.
Just saying. I zoomed in and I was like, where the hell's your nose?
Okay.
It's the little bump
Just
right underneath the eye.
It's the little
Oh God.
You get what I'm saying that, right? Where
Yeah.
I just looked at it and I was like, hold on, what?
Well, do you see what Avaria? Apparently,
What?
you're disguising yourself.
What are you disguising yourself as? That's literally what Ale looks like. Stop.
Ayo's a scraggly bullshit.
Ale is not the okay.
You have not sent art of him looking like that fine, okay?
He did.
He did.
No, he did send art, but he did not look like that in that art.
I literally sent art of Kronos.
Oh, Kronos.
She's like, oh, crap.
Okay. Right. So.
Yeah, no, you don't. No. I look like a pretty boy.
So Ryver disguised himself as older, right?
He changed his hair color
That's it.
to be more gold and more like a pale gold, a soft gold. Changed his beard color, shortened it just a little bit to make himself seem more in place rather than out of place. Guys from Baron have no problem. They look the part. They don't have to worry about anything.
Right.
The only ones that have a little bit more difficult issue would be Nihilus, who's in all black, Albie, who is all black, and Nux, you are half made of wood.
Yeah, that's true. Question. With my celestial ties, am I still getting screwed over with this?
I don't believe you have celestial ties.
Mechanus is like.
This doesn't exist. Mechanus is not celestial.
Is he not?
No.
Oh.
Entirely different being.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'm screwed either way.
Even Dracaria, who apparently has blood ties, is still under this effect. The only ones that aren't are those of actual celestial blood.
Okay. I guess I just have to disguise myself or go invisible.
All right, Ryver, let's go get a cart.
Yeah, let's go do that. Everyone bids their farewells after you climb back up through the bar into the tavern, out into the main streets, but slightly off in an alleyway to not pull any attention. The boys bid their farewells as they march due northeast, following the main street.
Can I give him anything? I'm gonna give Gaius, because I'm pretty close to him. I'm gonna give him my clockwork amulet. Once per day, it lets you take a 10 on an attack. Well, instead of rolling, you just take 10.
I appreciate that. He puts it on, snugs it underneath his armor. I'll try to remember that I have it.
I think you should disguise yourself too.
I don't know how to do that.
What?
I don't know how to do that. Okay. What do I got to help you?
Baron slaps him on the shoulder. Come on. We're a bunch of angel boys. You think anyone's going to bother us?
Well,
Considering he used to be a soldier here, yes.
Do you still have your tattoo?
My witch tattoo.
Your ghost step?
My ghost, yeah.
Are you gonna use it?
No.
Stick it on that fool's face. Why not? Make him have a face tattoo. They won't recognize him then.
I think he's completely
Very true.
attuned.
Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I was thinking of it quick.
He's got the shield, he's got the armor, and he's got the sword.
Oh yeah, he's
He's up taking
Guys
care
does
of.
have a bounty.
yeah. Gaius is wanted.
Yeah, so he needs to be disguised somehow.
Well, what better place to hide than in the place that they want him? Right on the nose, right? Right?
No!
Baron, what the fuck are you talking about?
Do you think we could kidnap like 2 angel soldiers and they could like wear the armor? Well, you guys go get a cart. We'll go get.
Waited. Why don't we just let them do their thing, we do our thing, and let's depart now? Yeah?
Oh, you have to stay here and wait for us to get a cart.
Why can't I come?
Because I
The
said so.
daughter of the stores wants to go outside to buy a cart.
Yes, because I can disguise myself exceptionally easily with no problems at all.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I kind of wasn't thinking of buying a cart.
Well, you guys aren't buying one, right? You guys are going to the orphanage.
Why can't I fly there?
This is
This is
Ryver.
Ryver.
Oh.
Oh, you know where to snag a cart from?
I was going to find one.
Just find
and then
one.
perpetually borrow.
Oh, you're
For the foreseeable
yes.
future.
Brother, I do
perpetually
notice
borrow.
it,
You're adorable.
I mean, I could have just done that. Any one of us could have. I'm pretty sure all of us have done that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but not make it so flamboyant.
Calling me flamboyant?
I'm the
As
flamboyant
I'm
one.
like the wooden armor and all of us are pretty flamboyant here.
Kind of need to, fit in just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Not to saying you don't. Not to saying you don't look good, but like you stick out.
Yeah, you stick out.
I'll show you stick out.
Brown.
Oh,
A
Who sticks out?
twig just pops out of your arms.
Stop it. Wait. When the fuck did you start acting up?
No, yeah. Stay in contact. Don't die. We kind of have got some big things to take care of. What, you mean like punching the Pope? Baron, shut up.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Punch the Pope!
Yeah, can
Punch
we...
the Pope!
Punch the Pope right in his fucking face!
What's it called when you kill a person of religious fortitude?
I know, you gotta give it a name.
Sacrilege?
You gotta
No,
give
is that
that
the
a...
wrong word?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna be blasphemed. That's for damn sure.
Blasphemous!
Hey, I'm already a blasphemer, so I'm okay with that.
Oh yeah, because you're just loaded with sin.
Oh, of course.
Right. See you in the center. The boys pack up their stuff, head on out. All right. Nuxanar, I need you to not make a scene. Excuse me. Oh, this light's bothering me already. Great. You watch over Ava, make sure she doesn't do anything either.
Who said that?
That was Ryver.
Ryver did?
Ryver just babysatted you.
Did I hear it?
Yes.
Did you?
Were you paying attention?
I mean, I would have. Brother, I don't need that anymore, but thank you for your concern.
Right.
He's holding on to, trying not to actually beat him up.
I think you forget who's the older sibling here and who needs to listen.
In my mind, I'm like, don't give in. You're different now.
You're
You're
different. You're strong.
Keep smiling. Uh-huh.
I see you still have that vein on the side of your forehead. Are you gonna try and fix that at some point, or, what? Are you gonna still be the brat sister that I've always known?
Hey, Ava, you know the best revenge is to prove everybody wrong. You know that, right?
I haven't done anything.
I haven't done anything.
I guess she has definitely done something.
Can you see?
She's impulsive. You can see her holding back.
Yeah. That's how she's always been. She's a lot like our dad.
As you guys are arguing, I'm gonna try to do something stupid, and I'm gonna show you, turn around and be like, guys, look! I'm gonna have the armor grow like 2 little chicken wings out my back, and I'm gonna use my little things to make things glow, so it looks like 2 little chicken wings that are glowing. I'm like, look, a little baby ASMR.
That is disturbing.
That is very disturbing.
Something disgusting.
It works. It blends in.
No, it does not.
Look, I can blend in.
No.
No.
That totally made it worse.
I feel like this works.
No.
I'd say a 3 out of 10.
Oh, whatever. That's all I got. I'm staying in the dungeon then. Screw you guys.
All right then.
Ava, are you staying with me or are you leaving?
I'm gonna go get a card.
You suck. Let's stay down here with Mr. Bones.
So you're not gonna keep Nux company?
That's fine. I got Mr. Bones.
Not when those wings are out.
Just chop them off. They're just wood.
No, they're mine.
They're just wood.
In the meantime, you're having this discussion. You see the head of the tavern keeper poke his head out the window. Just okay, girls, let's go see if we can abscond with a cart.
Okay. Jakaria takes Ryver's hand and just pulls him forward.
Oh, okay, this is different. Make a quick investigation check with advantage.
Yay. You've been mean to me, so I'm gonna use this one.
You've been mean to me.
I'm not appreciating you.
That's not any better!
How dare you?
Although my investigation check is stupid, so it still doesn't matter. That's a 32.
It's like, why are you complaining? Your investigation's ridiculous.
No, because my dice hate me right now. That's right.
You figured that the best place to try and find a cart would be in any kind of epicenter with trade or heavy animal labor. So you try and look around to see if you can find some kind of trade post, or hell, even like a barn of such nature, which is easy enough to find. A couple minutes down the road, going away from the center, you come across a small-ish trade depot. It looks a little bit worse for wear. Not a lot of people are going to it. There are a couple of carts. Some look in pretty bad shape, like they haven't been well maintained. A couple of the animals of labor are a little emaciated, but they're still standing. Some kind of have this interesting tinge to their hair and their color scheme, almost fey-like in a way, but not quite. Um, One of the better looking carts has a an angelic elf, little on the younger side, sitting in the front seat, hat down, kind of slumped and seems to be sleeping. There are no eyes currently watching. Everyone's more so paying attention towards making their way closer to the central rather than in the opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
To which you do notice a ways away down the road, a large set of gilded gates are actually completely sealed shut. Um, and you notice that the further in that direction, the less foot traffic there is, and the more degraded the overall structures are. Seems that more than likely you can guess that with the lake empty and the swamp flooded, not a lot of trade was needed to the south and southeast. More so, everyone's more so focusing towards Central Cathedral. But you have a couple carts. The best one looking already has a seat. There are a couple of empty ones with decent looking animals. One looks like it's being held with fey-like donkeys.
Fey donkeys.
Another by a topless cart is being pulled by a couple of, oddly enough, llamas.
Are they topless?
I mean, they have no fur from the top of their heads, so topless.
Topless cart, topless llamas. So they could be like topless cart.
Hey, so there's some good carts over here.
All right, what do you suggest? Which one we taking?
I've never ridden with a llama before. That sounds fun. Or are donkeys faster?
I mean, llamas aren't that strong.
Donkeys it is then.
Let's see if we can get it without being noticed, shall we? You notice that Ryver is oddly nervous. As confident as he is, he seems a little out of his element.
Oh, so cute.
I love this thing.
So let's see here. What do I notice around the carts?
Not a heavy guard presence. In the center of the shop, you do see an older gnome, angelic in grace, but not really paying attention. It seems he's more focused on something on his desk within the shop. A little bit of foot traffic, but as you keep track of everyone going in and out, no one seems to be paying attention to this shop at all.
Can I discern, is that gnome in charge of the carts?
Probably. The fact that he's sitting behind a desk writing in a book, more than likely he is the one who runs, if not owns, the shop. Maybe the elf is like a second hand, maybe an assistant. Business looks to be very, very slow.
I walk up to him. Hi.
What?
Hi.
Yes?
Can I borrow a cart?
Borrow?
Yeah.
Why do you want to borrow?
Because I need to go, across the way through Cathedral, and I have a lot of stuff to carry.
Okay. You see him pondering. We don't exactly have a rental service. If you want a cart, you pay for it.
Oh, of course.
Oh,
I
okay.
plop down a platinum. Is that enough?
He puts the quill down, examines it, bites it, pulls out this elongated bifocal monocle, and
Yeah,
really looks into the coin.
Bite platinum. I was like,
You understand you can buy a fleet of carts with this.
I know.
now you can.
How in the nine did you come across this?
Oh, I do a lot of jobs. I mean, look what I'm wearing. I do a lot of jobs.
Huzzah!
You're in the wrong city for that.
Oh, I don't do that here.
No, I mean,
Obviously.
this is the wrong city for that. You have your pick of the lot then. Whatever cart you like.
Oh, perfect. I'd like the best one.
Hey, Nash! Oh, he calls out, and you would see the elf boy sitting on the. What? They bought the cart. Who bought the cart? Let them take the cart. It's theirs. Well, what do you mean? This is my napping spot. Boy, listen to what I'm saying. Fine. He stumbles off the side of the cart, pulls off some wheel locks, and stumbles back in the shop, mumbling under his breath.
Is this the one with the fey donkeys?
No, this one actually has fey-like Clydesdales.
I said if they're fey like, do they talk?
No.
Damn it.
They're more whimsical looking. Like their hair and fur are more flowy.
So we're talking about 2 rapid dashes.
Ish, not rapidash, but close. They're not on fire, but close.
Yeah, the hair could look like it. You know?
Yeah.
It's the same. You got 2 big ass rapid dash. That's cool.
The cart's in fairly good condition. It looks like it can fit more than the 4.
Perfect. So,
Bone guy's coming
thank
with.
you. You have a wonderful afternoon or evening or day or whatever you want to call this point in time.
You mean the perpetual burning of my soul?
Yeah, whatever you'd like to call this point of day.
It's called life, my friend.
No, it ain't life. Not when you feel like you're cooking in your own skin.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize to me. Apologize to everyone else. They fell into it.
What do you mean?
What the hell term do they use?
Bless you.
Gesundheit? I haven't heard a sneeze in years.
Are you with us?
No. Fair and spirit.
No. Something.
That was right.
I remember the Red God coming around asking patronage for conversion. They said. I didn't fucking believe it. I've always dealt with trade when the south in the swamps and flotilla. But since they drained the lake, I've lost all my business.
I'm
And-
sorry.
Like I said, don't apologize.
You need to make a living, though.
Yeah, apparently I was stipend for this. I said no, they gave me a shot. I don't pay taxes.
That's pretty nice.
The only one I gotta pay is this freeloader here.
Hmm.
The fuck you mean? Do you live here for free? Yeah. Do you eat for free? Yeah. You're a fucking freeloader. I just use it to take care of the carts and you nap all day.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
So, what do you mean by conversion?
Exactly. I don't fucking know. All I know is that my friends were like me one day and all of a sudden they had wings on their back. And they were different. They felt like they were above me.
Interesting.
I was rather surprised.
Did they have to do anything for this conversion?
They went to cathedral.
They just went to cathedral.
Yeah, they went to the cathedral, came back a day later, and holier than thou is what they were. Honestly, it's a bunch of bullshit.
Okay.
Makes no sense to fucking me.
Yeah, it really doesn't make all that much sense either.
Meantime, this goddamn sun is eating away and everything. There's no night, there's no day. It's perpetual fucking light out.
Must screw with you. How does it not screw with everybody else that lives here?
I don't know. That I haven't slept in like days.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you have to sleep, otherwise you get exhausted, right? How does everybody else not?
From what I've seen, they don't.
They just don't sleep.
No, they don't. They. All I know is that they go into a building and then they come back out like 4 hours later and they're chipper. Right? It makes no sense.
That's weird. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, this will set me up for the rest of my days.
I grab the Clydesdales by the reins and start pulling them. All right, Ryver. Ava, I got a cart.
Did you pay for this?
Yeah.
No, I was just gonna jack one.
Oh, it's okay, darling. I'm set up for everybody.
I didn't know you had that much money.
Oh.
That's why we sent her. That's why we sent her.
Oh, I just have a penny or two.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'm short and you're tall. Can you like lift me up on here, please?
Hang on a sec. He comes up behind you, scoops you up just beneath your hindquarters, and hoists you up on top of one of the Clydesdales.
Yay! Thank you.
He hops into the front seat of the cart. Hey, but you coming in?
Oh, she messaged me. Her cousin's being super loud with her friends, so she said she's gonna stay here with me, so she'll be quiet.
Okie dokie. In the meantime, she's dropping Korean hot boys on her Discord.
Yeah, that's why you saw me. I was like, I'm texting stop to stop the messages. Is that how this works?
just looking at pretty boys.
I'm gonna message everybody. So basically, Cathedral is turning everybody into a holier than thou version of Nihilus, I guess, because Nihilus doesn't sleep and everybody else doesn't sleep. Unless you decided not to convert, then you're like us and being eaten away by the second son.
Yeah, so
Wouldn't that make it more? I'm afraid I don't know how to be. Is that insulting? Or is that a compliment? I don't understand what you're going for.
both.
As Nihilus is talking in his head.
It's not insulting, but it's not good.
Both.
Gross.
So yeah, did anyone else see the bodies that were just littered around? They look like husks. So it looks like they.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is you either convert and go to Cathedral and then come back as an ASMR, or this is obviously, or you don't, and you're like this poor soul guy who sold me his cart and just wasting away underneath the sun.
Well, I feel like that. Even in this wine cellar.
So we definitely need to get rid of the sun, and I bet you that's where the source of everything is. So.
Right.
But next, we're on our way back with the cart. So.
Hey. Are you gonna buy some barrels of wine?
Why?
Because it's you, first of all. Second of all, wine is flammable.
Why would I waste good wine?
I understand, but it'd be very easy to hide a bunch of flammable stuff and say, look, we're just transporting wine, and all of a sudden, ba-boom, baby.
Ryver, do you think it's a good idea to buy a bunch of barrels of wine?
Fill the bunks with this. He looks wine and the cart's pretty bare.
Okay, where do we get some wine?
I'm like standing in the wine cellar. I'm like, right here.
You realize the wine cellar that we were in had wine, right?
I'm not gonna waste their good wine.
So we'll take the bad.
Whoever said you had to waste? You just stick Nuxanor in one of them. With the wine.
That's definitely wasting the wine.
Mm-hmm.
It's wasting away in the basement.
Considering that they don't use it. Okay, fine. Let's go.
I'll start getting barrels ready.
Ryver vinegar shake.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
It's so good. It's making her shake.
It's a giant ass fucking straw too.
It's a shake straw.
It's a shake straw.
I know.
It's a boba straw, but it's a shake straw.
It's a boba straw.
Allows for easy. I know, right?
Allows for
Fucking
easy.
hell.
Yeah, it allows for easy suckage.
Nothing like sucking in eggs through a straw.
No, that's odd. Odd way to put that.
You do eventually get back to the tavern. Nux, you have moved along with a couple of the Streaker's aides to move a couple of barrels up to the top floor, but they definitely were not going anywhere close to the light.
That makes sense.
Even as they got to the top floor, you see them actually like kind of shrinking. It looked like they're in pain.
Okay, so there, yeah, I'll move a little bit closer to the light. Blinded by the light.
You pull up to the front. You Ryver goes to gather the wine. Looks at the barrels, cracks one, dumps a little bit out. Here you go.
Wait. Anybody have a cup?
The old man who's still cleaning the cup.
Thank you. It's really good.
It's spoiled,
It's spoiled.
Oh, why?
So it's vinegar.
pretty much.
How long has it been since anybody's been in here?
Grabs another cup. 2 months.
Well,
My guy, you got vinegar.
I know.
well, okay.
I'm sorry.
Tavern's been paid for. I've made a profit on all my losses, so I'm just sitting here.
So
You're another person.
I'm not turning into a fucking wing freak. See what's happened to this fucking... You've seen what's happened to this town? Lived here for 20 years. What are you doing?
reverting the wine. I'm gonna send vinegar. Fuck you. Everyone just looks over at it and they're like, why are you casting magic on the barrel? And I'm like,
doesn't that spell take 8 hours?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't have the time unless you're gonna sit in it.
I'm already sitting in it.
So you're already sitting in it, just like.
As like one side gets a little better, I'm like,
there's a small cork has been removed from the top as the top lid's been hammered back in place to allow you some air.
thanks.
You see Ryver pop his head out through the little hole. You doing okay in there? Take that as a no.
I'm just in the barrel, like have my hands in the casting formation as I'm just like sitting in a barrel of like acid. I'm just like, this is not the first time I've sat in a goop.
Hey, at least you're standing.
And at least you like goop.
I also don't know how the tree's feeling about this, so I'm just like, don't get drunk.
No, don't get drunk.
Don't get drunk.
Uh,
It's not sentient yet, so I'm just worried about it. Just soak some alcohol. I'm just like, stop! I need you!
starts attaching to the barrel.
Oh my
No,
god.
with the barrel. Barrel just starts having legs.
Oh my god.
You're drunk!
Barrel starts singing.
Now we know how our can sentient it is.
Fuck.
Just throwing up that.
With Ava's help, the wine barrels, about 4 or 5, are set onto the back of the cart. As Ava sits alongside the barrels, Ryver sits in front. Where would you like to be?
Front with Ryver.
Ryver clicks for the horses to get going, and there's a quick jaunt, a quick pull from the horses as they are Clydesdales. They are strong.
Mm-hmm.
With the increase in weight, they pulled harder than expected. There's a quick slosh.
Fucker! Just framing for the back of the barrel. Everyone's just like, "What the fuck?"
Next, shut the fuck up. You're making this difficult.
I got vinegar in my nose.
For the next day,
It burns.
or sorry, you make way for the northern gate. As you come to it, you see it's yes.
Do we see any food people on the way?
There's a couple of street vendors, not a lot. There's a couple very similar stands to the previous two citizens you've met, the ones that seem to have refused conversion. Some are selling what appear to be grilled fruits, like fruit and vegetable kebabs. Others selling, bless you,
Thanks.
Bye. Get grilled breads.
Do you let that known
What?
that you're getting food first of all?
Maybe. Hey, can we pull over to one of these vendors over here? I want to get some food.
It's gonna be a long trip. Might as well. Ryver pulls on the reins, making the car come to a stop.
I'm getting food. What do you want, little man?
Oh, food. Oh, shit, food. Well, I want anything meat-wise that's something that's just, like, that'll keep me fine for a couple days. But, is there any fruit around?
Maybe.
Anything berry-wise, just please give it to me.
Why?
I'm sitting in a pool full of rancid nothing. Just shove it in here.
Okay.
There's a kebab.
Shove it in the hole.
There's a grilled vegetable kebab street vendor.
Shove an onion. No.
A sickly old lady, kind of just sitting there in a chair, hunched over, heavy dose of like scoliosis. Her back's all twisted, and she's twisting the grills.
Oh, you're such a sweet grandma.
I gotta do what I can.
Oh.
Would you like one right here?
Yeah, I would love some. Do you have any fresh vegetables?
She turns and you see that she's in a chair, but she hoists herself out into what looks kind of like a seat with two wheels. She rolls herself over to a small barrel. She pulls out not the best looking of fruits. They look almost past the point of being ripe. Like a couple of stone fruits, some plums. Pulls out a purple pineapple.
Purple pineapple. What drug am I?
What drug am I on? She throws the pineapple. She looks around. Oh. She digs into another barrel and she pulls out this large, gourd-looking, spiny object. Looks to be about like a foot and a half long. It's covered in spikes.
Papaya.
Is that a Duran?
Papaya.
Is that what it's called? My husband used to grow these.
When he cut into it, did it stink?
It smells like old armor sock. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Duran. I'll take one of those.
Yeah, it felt good, huh? That'll be 50 copper, if you would.
Sweetheart. I hand her a platinum.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yes, I'm going to
completely fluctuate the marketplace with money that no one can use.
Not just that. I feel like that old woman just shit herself.
She places the durian on her legs, rolls the cart forward just alongside of her cart, and you see that her legs are completely withered. She has no muscle left in her legs.
Sweetheart, what happened?
No, it's fine. It's only just gotten worse over the past couple months since that sun came up. They said, "Go get better." And, no, I'd rather be the way my husband loved me at.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Does she like start being the old man from Six Flags when she sees the coin?
Yeah, she. I said, "Copper, what is this?"
It's a platinum. Get out of here. You don't need to be in the city.
Oh no, I've lived here my life. I'm gonna die here.
Interesting.
But
I
with
appreciate it, though.
of course, I'll take that. Do you mind if I take some of the kebabs?
Oh, sure.
And
She pulls off a couple of the more cleaner ones. They actually smell pretty good.
and some of the stone fruit.
All right. Oh, that's a lot. She.
Don't worry about it. I got you, honey.
Oh,
Hey, Ryver, help me get down.
That was the wrong voice. He scoots up next to you and kind of hooks you from underneath your arms and hoists you off the front of the carriage.
Thank you.
You grab a couple of fruit kebabs, one whole durian. Looks to actually be. How do I explain it? Like, it's not quite ripe yet, but it looks like it's ready.
Ooh, perfect.
And you grab some pears, some plums.
Does she have apples?
Only a couple of apples. A lot of her produce is looking a little wary. Like it's been sitting in the sun just a bit too long.
I think everything's been sitting in something.
And you gather up your stuff, hoist them up to Ryver as he puts them in the back of the cart. Well, you go ahead and have a hopeful day.
You too, sweetheart. Don't work so hard.
That's what I do. It keeps me busy. Rather
Okay.
than sitting alone in my house. She goes back to turning her kebabs. There's a bread stall a little bit further along. There's a jewelry seller. It seems a couple of the merchants, at least this far back from Central, have actually argued and ixnayed from conversion, while the majority of the populace has gone full bore. In fact, in a lot of them, as you're walking on past, they seem sickeningly positive, almost to the point where it makes your skin crawl at how like chipper and positive they are.
The converted ones?
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of religious iconography as you're getting closer and closer to the gate. There's 9-pointed stars on almost every building. As you get closer, there are statues lining the main highway.
Just for some flair, just a little bit of flair. Like every time I see like a non-converted person versus everybody else, all of the converted ones, can I just have like a puff of little fire above my head, just a little bit? It's like
To the converted or the non-converted?
just in general, just
because your head would be on fire if you were puffing to the converted.
It's more so in general because because if I'm talking to the non-converted people, I'm like listening to their story and I get more and more pissed off. So it's like especially with that old lady that just kind of did her in.
Aside from the angelics, the servant population is decent here, but you can see that from their physical condition that they're actually okay. They're not sickly, they're not beaten, they're not weary, they're well cared for, and it's kind of gives you an odd feeling about that too.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that those that convert and the slaves are fine, but those that have non-conversion are withering away. Something's not kosher.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's some thoughts that scrape through the back of your head.
Okay. Do I see a stand that is of a converted person for food?
There is one. His stall is actually facing towards city, no top, and he is facing straight towards the light. Almost like he's ignoring the rest of the city behind him. As the cart gets closer, you see that his little street stall is actually for blessings. There's a small line from his stall that goes about 20-25 feet out, and he's actually holding people's hands, and you see this small flash coming from him to the other person. There's a small sign that says "Blessings of Hope," only for 5 copper. And what the odd bit is the fact that he looks like a Goliath. He's like 6'5", but he also has these feather-like wings on the back, spraying out of his shoulders. No halo. Normally, Goliaths have stone gray-like skin. He almost has like this unfinished, unpolished white marble. There are a couple of others, but some are a little bit more mundane.
Okay, I go up to him.
Do you go up to him, or do you cut the line, or do you wait the line?
I cut the line. I just want to talk. He can still do the blessings while I talk.
You see him holding a citizen's hand as his eyes are semi-closed, and he's preaching. He's reciting. You come up to the stand, and in mid-sentence, yes. What can I do for you, ma'am?
I just have a question about your conversion.
One of his eyes turns while the other stays straight. Do you wish to convert? Do you wish to embrace the holy light that is our Father and Creator? Do you wish to ascend to the next level of living?
I'm sorry, can you fix your eye, please? I'm like you straight up, whoever is watching sees me go straight green and like seconds from vomiting over everybody in front of her. Like,
it's just a chameleon. It's just like
his eye recenters. His eyes close, and he goes, "May the blessings of hope and the All-Father grant you."
Okay, what the fuck was that?
What was what?
What was...
Do you wish to be blessed?
No. I just have a question about the conversion. I'm kind of new to town. Let's leave it at that.
Oh, good. Pilgrim. Excellent. You will need to go straight into Central Cathedral. You will look up. And he stops. Father Kagrori, he and as well as some of the papacy will actually be able to help you with that. Grant you access and elevation to a higher plane of existence, granting you peace from your worrisome lives.
Actually, I just have a question about your conversion.
My conversion?
Yes.
Oh, it was a very simple one. I used to be a thug.
You used to be a thug.
I used to be a sellsword, yes. I used to sell my body and my weapons for the highest bidder. I had so much blood on my hands I could paint walls, so to speak. And then I was embraced by the light as he stares dead into the sun. The All-Father and Creator has blessed me with a second life, and I do not wish to scone with it. So I offer blessings to those that wish it. Any and all who come. Do you wish to be blessed?
No. I'm sorry. I'm very particular about my blessings. So... And I'm very, very picky about who blesses me. So, I'm gonna go. Thank you.
May hope bless you.
Yeah, don't...
He focuses right back into the line.
Ugh.
You hop back in the cart.
Nope. I go straight towards a trash can or whatever, sort of sideway, and throw the fuck up.
Okay.
And then I hop back in the cart.
Yeah, that's kind of what everyone's been like.
Have you seen everybody else like I just straight turn with the other one straight?
You ever seen an owl? You ever seen what happens when an owl turns its head?
Yeah, all the way around?
Uh-huh.
People do that?
Uh-huh. Something's not right. Whatever they're doing, they're twisting nature, and it's not exactly a good thing. I've never seen a halfling turn their head that way.
Hey, that's my food.
Oh, here you go. I throw the plums and the stone fruit in there with you.
Did you get any meat?
Here, I'm gonna throw the kebabs in there too.
I'm like, no, don't get in the
way. It's a little dry. Kind of like turkey. A little on the old side.
Prestidigitation, baby.
That just changes the flavor, not the
That's
texture.
fine. That's all I need. It gets in my body and tastes good. You know what?
I'm surprised you didn't prestidigitate the wine, the vinegar, and fix that.
Oh, that's progressively. I'm doing this spell first, okay? And then that helps everyone. Because then we can still drink this one.
But you get closer and closer to these tall gates. They're about 3 stories high of reforged gold and steel.
Is it possible to, like, I don't know, like, bathe myself after I leave here about 1,050 times?
With
Because
what?
I feel gross.
With what?
I don't know, something dirty. Like, I want...
You
That's
want to
not
bathe
the
yourself with
direction.
something
You're
dirty?
saying this in your head. Ryver has no idea.
No, I'm not saying it out loud.
Are you actually saying this out loud?
I am actually saying this out loud.
I'm not there, so.
Oh, you're near the barrel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what stops.
But you do hear it in your head, though, because I'm saying it to you, too.
That's not the direction I was going in.
Yeah, it's entirely way too clean here, and, like, clean, I mean, like, holy...
Like I'm sitting vinegar with me?
Yeah. No.
This is dirty.
I need to, like, go bathe in my sins or something like this. It's just
Ew.
gross.
Ew. What did you just say?
Good luck. That's the best that I can offer you. There used to be at least I still think it is, a town like that. The southernmost town. Really big on the physical contact. I never really liked it. A little too touchy for my liking.
I'm picky about my touchy.
Just voice going from a fucking barrel. As you
I'm
cross
getting bored in the bucket.
As you cross through the threshold, you notice that there is a large presence of Red Guard, as well as some. What immediately catches Avaria's eye is these bright, golden, gilded, near perfect, embellished golden sets of armor. But a couple that are talking with the Red Guard, she notices that they have the De Astor symbol emblazoned on their pauldrons.
Hi.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás?
But the cart continues on out to the bridge, into the open air, and it's arid. The air is
Clean.
sterile, I was gonna say.
Ew.
Ugh.
Like
Makes me think of
there's
pee.
no There's no dust. There's no smell. There's
That's like the eyeball thing
there's
today.
nothing.
Some of that.
Sorry,
There is no-
literally attacks me with it.
That's when I just started laughing because I was like, someone hurt themselves.
There is just no smell, no difference. It's
And we're getting closer to Cathedral, right?
I have a smell.
What is wrong with this place? The fuck?
yeah, it's been like this for a while.
There's like no life here.
Do we?
Quite honestly, those people died.
So
That's what I feel like.
I know we like have to like go back to that city, but like we're already getting close to the center. Do we really have to go back to the other side? Because that's just a couple days away. This is exhausting.
And you wanted to go check out the Red Guard. And
It's fine. I need to get my army there anyways.
exactly.
Ah.
Hey, think of it this way: the vinegar is actually good for your skin.
Ah.
Does he normally make that noise?
No. He's just being a baby at the moment.
I feel like I'm slightly drunk.
The vapors are definitely
Sitting 8 hours inside of it, just like. Ah.
The day goes on, and there is no shift in daylight colors. The sun, that second sun, yes,
It's been 8 hours.
it does get to there as the cart goes on through across the bridge. 8 hours does pass and continues. You're currently sitting in wine.
That's fine. I'm just sitting there going.
Is he gonna be okay?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'm really thinking about plugging that cork again.
Alright, that's only gonna make
He's
him
gonna
worse.
get us caught, and that's not a good thing.
Guys, it can't be.
That's
Um,
either shut up or we cork you.
You say that.
Um,
I don't know what you mean by that.
The time goes on and on and on. Ryver still holding onto the cart. That white sun beaming overhead.
I get out of this barrel every once in a while.
Yeah.
Just saying.
What?
As you reek of wine.
That's what I'm saying. Just dry off, get everything dry.
The edges of your limbs are slightly turning purple.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah, it's a long one. Honestly, it's better than being on foot.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of wish I had my own. Kind of wish I had my old seed.
Yeah?
Gaston was the best.
Yeah, tell me about him.
Gaston.
Oh, Gaston, he was not so big as these boys. But he was a good horse. Raised him from when he was just a foal.
Aww.
Had him around through training. Took him out every once in a while, and then, hey, why don't you go see what the Soul Wood's all about? It's a strange phenomenon.
But, well,
Lo and behold, he gets eaten.
Aww.
Yep, so as I enter the shadow, from what I recall, some centuries ago, jeez. I was eaten by these weird gray flesh things.
Oh, yeah, those, I don't need another visual. Nope, we're good. I remember those.
Yeah, ate them like piranha eating a corpse. Or, no, at worse, maggots. Just swarmed him. Yeah, that was the beginning of the nightmare for a while. I don't remember much of after that. Something about a sword. A lot of anger.
Nope, you're back.
Yeah, and I remember a lot, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ish. Then I get here and I learn exactly what my family's been doing, and yeah, I suddenly have a regret to not leaving, but nothing I can really do about it. I just gotta take care of what I can do right now.
Mm-hmm.
hopefully we don't get into conflict. I got enough blood on my hands as it is.
What do you mean?
You know what? I may not remember what it was for 200 years when I was in the Shadowfell, but I remember the feeling of it. I remember feeling hundreds, killing hundreds, bathing in their blood, drinking it.
Well, you weren't yourself. You were changed.
Somehow I feel like that was still a part of me. Whatever that sword was just pulled it to the surface. Maybe I was always an angry person.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm at least trying to redeem myself in that way. Always trying to find a peaceful way out. I'd rather not kill if it came to it.
Well, you're gonna have to put that aside because most likely you're gonna have to kill somebody.
I don't know. I like to try and not though.
I know.
See if I can talk to Father.
Okay, I can't handle this. Can I do like a shape water and like mist around us or something? Because like, oh my gosh.
Sure.
Okay. Shape water.
It doesn't really help.
Fuck.
You now just feel wet and warm.
Not a good way.
Not refreshing, not cooling. It almost feels like it's
Breeze
making
it
it
away.
worse. Like it's magnifying the heat now.
You just made it humid.
I made it swamp ass season.
Got some swamp bear. Yeah, go down there and get some swamp bears.
Okay, actually, instead, okay.
You now feel
Once
like
I
you're in
recognize
Florida.
that, can I like just make it a cloud above us?
In the presence of no clouds, sure. There are a couple of weary eyes that check out that this one cart has a cloud above it, or at least like mist. But they don't. They kind of just brush it off and keep on going their way. The population on this bridge going towards Cathedral is filled with mostly converted, or angelics, yeah, however you like to call them.
I do want to pause the cart and like try and like talk to another converted person.
You try. They don't stop. They are focused. They are on a mission, and they kind of ignore you.
Yeah, these people are dead inside and out.
You're right over there.
Yeah,
Are you gonna start breaking out in song like Michael Jackson?
you never know.
Do we need a diamond glove?
We'll have a musical skit right here.
The day continues on. If you wish to rest, you can. Ryver's gonna keep going with the cart to try and save time.
Oh, she's just leaning against Ryver.
You want some like allergy pills or something?
Oh,
Jeez. You allergic to cat hair?
No, I have a cat. His
Really?
name's Chuck. Yeah, I'm talking about you. How about you though?
Next day comes, or what feels like the next day. It's still fairly uncomfortable, but not as bad as it was on the boat. Ryver has managed to pick up some time driving the cart through your rest. You come up to another set of large golden metal doors and a large presence of the Golden Guard.
Have we passed through the center of the cathedral?
You're getting to the edge of Cathedral Center.
Fuck, this place is big. Why do they have to make it so big?
was the rite of
Gosh.
It was the rite of passage to get to stand at the holy site as a pilgrimage.
The fuck? Going from West Reach, North Reach,
Southridge.
whatever, the other side of the of this land over to here is a pilgrimage. This is like walking through hell in this heat. Like, the fuck are these people thinking?
That was kind of the point.
Yeah, no. Why should I, like, another reason why I don't believe in religion and a said God. That's just stupid.
Well, maybe you just don't have faith.
No, I have faith. Just not in
I
gods.
really get use this as an emphasis to highlight our previous idea to, once we Bannon spread his power to everyone. Just saying.
Do you say that out loud, Avaria?
We've only been talking with our own party, right?
Yeah, but we're traveling out in the open near people who've been converted. So do you say that out loud?
I mean, it's like a large city. It would be like having this conversation in passing in New York. Nobody's gonna really hear you, so yeah.
Ava? I wouldn't say that out so loud.
I mean, they're already on that course. They've converted nearly the entire metropolis.
So what's next? The whole continent? Turn everybody into these lifeless husks?
It's not the course of action I would take, but it's a good course of action.
What do you mean?
The world is full of darkness, yes? There's things in the shadows and all manner of things go bump in the night. And the one thing that, at least I've come to know, that fights off against those in the night is those wreathed in light.
So everybody gets wreathed in light and then there's nothing left in the dark?
Pretty much.
Yeah, what happens to those people who don't get wreathed in light, though? Are they now considered those dark things? Because that's literally what's been happening to the people that we've been passing. They're just withering away.
That's kind of what I want to look into. What about the ones that don't wish to? I want to know what Grigori's thinking. I like to know what his entire system is going on about. He's been locked up in center in his office for months. What I've been told. The only time anyone ever sees him is when he goes up to the orphanages, and when he when he talks to this one person. I haven't really seen him. All I know is that he talks to this Dr. Kanesh. I haven't really heard anything about him. But that's a whole other thing. One step at a time. We'll get to resolve and figure out what's going on with the Red Guard and why their numbers are multiplying so quickly.
Right. Meanwhile, they're slowly turning each citizen, one by one, into this lifeless husk of themselves.
I mean, is it wrong to convert someone? To have them removed from all their previous trials and tribulations and detriments to give them a pure existence? Is it so wrong?
What's considered pure, though?
A life with no problems.
Yeah, but every life has problems. Even a life with no problems has problems.
Call it wishful thinking. Ryver goes quiet after that. As you see the wheels in his head turning as he's pondering his current stance. Um, but you make your way through the arch into Central Cathedral, and there's an immediate difference in feeling. The city is, yes, sterile, but vibrant. There are people flying all across the ceiling tops and high into the upper echelons of the city. Um, all manner of different races in angelics are talking amongst one another in reverie and faith. The level of iconography is much higher. The statues are bigger. The stars are broader. There are glowing lights um, uh, flowing rhythmically along the main street.
So not only is the sun out, we have to have glowing lights too. Like it's not bright enough already. The fuck?
Sun's out, guns out.
Like
There's a slight laughter, a slight chuckle from Ryver. I know a guy like that once. He stayed so much in the sun he turned brown. First met him, he was whiter than a ghost. He said the exact same thing: lights out, guns out. Don't know what it meant. Of course, then he died one day. He had a black spot on his chest and dropped it. Don't know what that meant. Too much time in the sun, I guess. Feels odd being home, even as it is now. You continue on. The streets are definitely packed, but there's a flow to the way that people move, almost like a rhythmic dance along this main highway of carts going one way, people going another, and then splitting off into different side streets. You do eventually come to a break as you see a couple leagues away this large, ornate, Gothic-looking cathedral far to the north of your current position, with dozens of people on the outside. There are multiple statues circling the entirety of the structure. From what you can deduce, that the church is directly beneath the second sun.
Yep, not going there. At least not now. That thing needs to be turned off. Fuck.
Ryver turns the reins and turns the cart into to an off branch of the main highway. As you continue on through the city,
Can I stop him again to try and talk to somebody?
sure. Are you looking for anyone in particular?
No, just another converted.
You come across an angelic dwarf. Normal dwarves, you know them to have brown, red, or some kind of or dirty color of their beards.
Mm-hmm.
This is eerily clean and pristine white, straight. Their hair is combed, and normally dwarves have thick, bushy eyebrows, or at least unibrows, trimmed. As in clean. You come and stop. Yeah, you stop him. Hi, good day. What can I do you for today?
You're awfully clean.
Yes, that'd be the way.
Just to be clean, right?
This is a good life to be clean, rather than rolling around in the filth.
I mean, who willingly rolls around in the mud all day?
I was a miner. Used to work up in Heft.
Well, yeah, miners deal with mining stuff, so you're bound to get dirty, but...
Mm-hmm.
What do you... Okay, never mind. That's not what I pulled you aside. What was the reason why you converted?
I needed a life change.
Okay.
My family. Stoneworkers, stonemasons, miners,
Mm-hmm.
adamantine workers.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be one of the major ones working out of heft, pulling adamantine ore, making use of the armors that you see around the guards. Most of my family was caught in the cave. I lost my leg, lost my wife, lost my father. I had nothing left. I had sat in the mud, homeless, poor and drunk. They offered conversion to change one's life, and I took it. Now I feel so much better about my life.
Okay. Do you sleep?
No, I don't have no need for sleep. I have a purpose.
And what is that?
Make more armor.
How?
With the De Astors. De Astors have hired many of the previous blacksmiths and ironworkers to forge armor for the people and golden gods.
Okay, where do they get this?
From Heft.
How?
Called it in. At least that was before the city, before Heft got turned into a production city. We mined the last of the adamantine.
Okay, so you don't want to be dirty, but you're around dirty stuff. That doesn't make any sense.
Oh no! The forging process is much different. We forge through holy light now. No more fire, no more soot, no more charcoal. Is pure divine essence. It's rather beautiful.
Care to elaborate?
I mean, I wish I could, but I just do what I'm told. That is so distracting. It's just we're given motes of light, of holy fire, that allow us to forge without being filthy. Make it pure essence, pure light.
Something about that just seems wrong. All right. Well, thank you for your time. Have a great day.
May the light
Or night.
May the light
Or
bless you.
afternoon. Or even. Do you even know what time of day it is?
Time to go back to work. That's what it is. May the light bless you on your way.
Oh, stop. Let's go.
You continue moving on as the majority of the day you circumvent the center of Cathedral, go out towards one of the branching highways going now southwest, and it's a lot of the same thing. However, the closer you get towards the southwest gate, the more Red Guard you see holding the southwest gate, as well as Red Guard coming in and going out. However, as you approach the southwest gate, you're stopped just before getting through by a couple of the Golden Guard. Hold! What is your purpose? Going to resolve.
We're gonna put on a show.
Shows are prohibited in resolve. What is your purpose, or you shall be detained?
I'm in the bucket.
She needs some training. I point to Ava.
Make a deception check.
I'm a man right now.
I'm a man right now. That was beautiful. I love that song.
All right. I point to Ava and I say
Looks
he
like
needs some training.
Lady looks like a dude.
I forgot that she was.
Lady looks like a dude.
That fell right in here, but with the
Straight
17
up.
like straight up.
Yep.
Would you count that?
It's
Okay. And deception check, you said?
Deception.
Kitty.
That's a 27.
All right. Whelp's getting training. Gonna be a part of the Red Guard?
Well, are you?
Good answer.
All right. What's with the barrels then?
Oh, they're for me.
What's in them?
Wine. I drink a lot.
He whistles at one of the guards as they circumvent around.
Nuts, I better make yourself invisible.
The guard hops
Probably.
in the back of the cart, starts cracking open barrels.
Fuck's sake.
He opens it up, sloshes it around, sticks his hand in. Ugh. Spoiled. Give me drinking spoiled wine, ma'am.
Do you have better wine here in Cathedral?
We don't do wine.
Ah, see? There you go.
The guard in the cart shakes off his hand, pops open another barrel.
Careful, buddy.
Your barrel lid pops open. He looks in. Did you got some visibility on yourself?
I definitely did. That was my baba boy.
That was your whole thing?
That was my baba boy.
Okay, I need you to make a dex check as he thrusts his hand in.
Okay.
He's thrusting inside your barrel.
Don't thrust inside me. Don't thrust me. I'm unsanitary. I'm going to.
Hey, can you give me my stein of water, please? What you doing?
I guess, yeah, just trying to be like, oh shit! Don't touch me!
Make a dex check.
Stop, don't touch me there. That is my private square.
That is my normal square.
And the first roll of the night. Oh, good kitty. Good kitty. What is this? Check safe?
Check.
Check. How's a 23 feel?
As the lid of your barrel popped open, fresh air whooshes in. But you also notice that there's a large golden guard going whole arm deep into your barrel, and you quickly move your head in momentum. As his arm goes in, you rotate your body to the side of the barrel. As his arm digs in and starts sloshing around, you move your feet just in time. I would have left my ass off if the whole thing fell.
Right?
She's sloshing around. This is one, sir. The guard pulls his hand out. So why do you have one fine barrel of wine, but the rest of vinegar?
Well, since I'm the only one drinking of the three of us, it takes a while.
No, kitty. No.
So the other barrels have spoiled.
And you, as he looks dead into Ryver's face, I'm just cop, man. I drive cop, that's all I do.
I'm coming. Bad kitty.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
The guard hops out of the cart, shakes his arm as his gauntlet arm is now fully stained.
You got dirty.
Gotcha.
She is like gleaming about that.
Of course, he's also left each of the wine barrels open.
Bloodwood armor. Oh, my armor's red now.
Have you stayed in the barrel this entire time?
A long time, yeah.
Your tree branches are definitely now colored.
I'm a cherry blossom. Bad kitty.
What are you doing there?
Playing with things that you shouldn't play with. Get that eraser. Get it. Yes. Yes, attack it.
I don't want him eating that.
No, don't eat the eraser. Don't eat it. Oh, no, that's lead.
That's
Bad
lead.
kitty. Bad kitty. No, father. Why?
Ryver sets the cart back on course, heading southwest along the Pilgrim Bridge. There's a lot less civilian presence and more of a guard presence along this road. As the next day of journey goes, I need. Okay, off you go. Each of you to make a Constitution check.
Got a bad feeling about this one. I've been in a barrel of wine
20
all day.
tweet.
I've been in a barrel of wine all day. You know, I'm still not doing too bad. I got a good 16 on me.
All right. Ryver saved as well. Barely. As you continue on, you eventually come to not so much a golden gate, but a steel reinforced guard wall. Almost like a wall of complete steel with small portcullises going along it every 10 feet. With a guard in each one of those small outlets, as well as guards along the upper wall and several along the base.
Fuck, dude.
He grabbed one in his mouth and it was like,
God,
Fuck. No.
got that shit. Give me that
He wants to
shit.
play.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his ball is beneath the
I'm clickety
beneath
clacky.
the stand.
I'm a dice golem.
As you enter into the city of Resolve, the architecture as well as the mood again takes a shift. The architecture is very angular, very to the point, very garrison and minimalistic. The mood is tense.
Yeah, I better change that music.
so my one job here is to start shit. So I'm gonna stay in the barrel until you guys give me the okay to start shit. So I'm gonna start shit.
Wait, out of character.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Can I start shit?
What?
Why are you trying to start shit?
Because my whole reason there is to summon my army to spring, like, you know, everyone else. So when everyone else starts the attack, I summon my army.
Okay, but isn't the attack happening, like, not right now?
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. I'm staying hidden until I'm being summoned to start shit.
Rather than saying not right now, I mean, like, considerably into the future, like, another day.
We only had like 5 to 7 days to get here, and it took us like 4 to 5 days. So
So, when it's happening, could you give me, or should we just use the stone? Sorry, I'm stupid.
I'll let you explain.
It's only been about 2 to 2.5 days since you left Hope, getting into Cathedral, leaving, and then getting into Resolve.
Mm-hmm.
It was going to take
First time I did
like a little child. Put that down before you hurt yourself.
right.
It's gonna take Saipang at least another 5 days to get his group into Pius, the northeastern pilgrim city.
Okay, so we have 5 days before we need to summon Nux to start shit, right?
That's about the time frame. Yes.
Oh, I'm making so
Okay,
many
cool.
bombs
Sorry.
all the time.
It just I don't know why, but like the phrasing made me feel like it was happening like right now, and I was like so confused.
No, yeah, that's why I said I'm just chilling until then.
Waiting for the signal. That's all he's doing. Yeah, he does that.
Okay, beautiful. Thank you for the explanation, friends.
I'm so bored.
Because here's the thing, which I'm predicting. You guys are going to try to want to find out what's happening with the Red Guard. You guys are going to get caught, and then we're going to have to do something. And then everything's going to... So I'm going to chill in the barrel. You guys do you. I'm going to get drunk.
Actually, I think we might need you. Not the army, not yet. I definitely want to look into what's going on. As Ryver continues to drive the cart through the main street, it comes. He stops at a crossroad and looks over just to his right, and you see this almost like a garrison built into the very wall of this city, about 25 feet tall, large corner section buildings, a large sign out front that says Pinnacle House, and there is a large focus of Red Guard coming out. The general population of the city is mostly Guard. You don't see a lot of, if any, normal civilians. There is a slave presence, but not as well cared for as they were in Hope. They seem more like squires or stable boys, adhering to their commands from their knights and their current leaders within the city. Ryver pulls the cart off to the side. I'm gonna go do some sneaking about.
Sneaking about? Well, what am I supposed to do? I'll just sit here on the cart. I can't really do sneaking about. That's not my forte.
You can go talk to people.
And what?
Find information.
Like what?
I don't know, anything.
No! I know what you're trying to do. Sneaky. I'm gonna dump them on Kid Man.
You three can do what you like. I'm gonna go check in with somebody real quick.
Okay.
And Ryver leaves, going down a couple of narrow alleyways.
All right, Ava, your turn. Let's go.
Alrighty, yes ma'am. Hops off the cart and on to, I guess, gathering information and intel.
Alright, who are you looking for? Anyone in particular, or are you going to just ask somebody at random?
Oh my god. History check. Do I know of anybody I can trust within the city in this area that I could go get info from?
Sure, make a history check.
Let's go!
That's a good idea.
Okay, D&D Beyond, character sheet,
Pack the sheet.
skills.
Didn't know we were talking Tracer.
Sir, I love you.
Alright, let's see here.
Cheers, love. The cavalry's here.
Alright, that's gonna be a 16 for me, Governor.
Yes, good kitty.
That's not racist. As far as you can recall, you've never really dealt with Resolve all that much, other than guard transfers as well as academy transfers from the what used to be Town's Guard in Resolve to the more Papal Guard within Center of Cathedral that the Academy had ran. You think hard, and you know that an old classmate of yours might still live here, but it has been a long time since you've talked with them.
I think I might know somebody in the area. It's been some time since I've chatted with them, especially since I left without really saying goodbye to anybody.
Yeah, we're okay. All I need to know is were you guys like best buds when you were chatting?
You were rivals, but you were friendly to a point.
You could say that, Jakaria. You could say that. We were very close.
You could say that.
Insight. That is a 16.
Take a chance on me.
I'm not gonna roll against it because I would be saying it like
she's not withholding anything.
Okay, sure. Lead the way.
Off we go.
Yep. You launch up the cart alongside the street, a little ways away from the Pinnacle House, the large garrison along the wall. As you make your way through town, you do find what you thought was a house. But it seems it seems to be more of a mansion at this point. A lot of the structures here were more garrison based, so multiple occupants to a single structure. This building alone seems to stand by itself in comparison to the rest of this town. At a gate that is encircling this large home stands a sign with the name Turok on it.
Great. He still lives here. It's positive news. And there's a gate, huh? Should we break in? What do you think?
Maybe we should just say like not break in and cause trouble.
Oh, no, you're right. Past that. I'm supposed to be past doing things like that. What if we want to, knock, right?
Exactly. Ring the doorbell, announce themselves.
Okay, I'll try that tactic this time.
There is a large bell hanging just adjacent to the gates.
You were stuck and I'm trying to help you.
I ring the bell.
It resounds deep and reverberates along the wall and out a little ways. A couple moments pass before the front door opens, and you see this very elegant, scantily dressed woman. Kind of tomboy, pixie cut hair. She sachets from the front door along the main yard to the gate. Trying to figure out the voice for this one. Her voice is soft, sultry, slightly drunk, even. Yes, what can I do for you?
I elbow Ava.
Clifton, is this the friend or is this like a maid or something?
You have no idea. You've never seen this woman.
Okay. And my friend's name is Jurok, right?
That was his last name, yes.
What's his first name?
Yeah, he does that.
Excuse me, sir. I will pet your face.
First name.
Stefan.
You just want attention.
No, that
It does fit. Stefan.
Yeah, sure.
Stefan.
Stefan Turok was his name.
Stefan Durak.
My fucking rival's name is Stefan. Like
Stefan.
Yeah, you have to pronounce it right.
Not Stefan. Stefan.
Stefan.
Yes, Stefan.
Not-
That's the point. Yeah.
My name is not Gaston. It's Gaston.
Stefan.
No one is great like Gaston.
No
No,
one drinks
like
like
Gaston.
Gaston. No one sings like Gaston.
No
No one takes a bigger shit as Gaston.
I hate him too.
Oh my gosh.
That's why you secretly love him now.
No. Oh my gosh.
And history check. Do we have nicknames for each other at any point?
Your nicknames were kind of childish and petty. You always called him Lunkhead. He always called you Princess.
Aww, love my nickname.
But you always use it in a very distasteful manner.
Yeah, of course, but I still like it. Okay. Great. Then Lumphead and Princess. I'm gonna write that down. Hold on.
Are you
Okay.
gonna ask or not?
Are you asking anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, oh, hi, I'm here looking for Stefan.
Stefan? Why in the world would you be looking for the God Captain?
Dun dun
I'm a friend.
And why are you looking for my husband anyway?
dun dun.
PTW, I'm still a man, so
Yep.
at least there will be no... There's none of that.
I don't know. You showed us the picture of the man you look like.
He's so beautiful, isn't he?
Oh my gosh.
She doesn't. It's okay.
Anyway, we're looking for my husband. She said, we used to be old friends back in school.
Huh. He never said anything about his old academy days. Although he always said that there was this bitch of a princess. Always held herself all high and mighty.
Interesting. Sounds like someone I know.
Ava kind of like almost took Harriet just like ever so lightly and slightly.
What's your business with him?
I was hoping to just get a quick lunch with him.
Catch up, you know. Talk about the old days and shit.
And introduce him to my wife as he grabs Dracaria and like brings her into like a side hug.
He wishes.
Honestly, he's much too busy at the garrison anyway. Although I must be more interested in the two of you.
So he's at the garrison, you said?
Yes.
She didn't even like
He is the guard captain. He runs the Red Guard.
Interesting.
Been out of town for a long time, though. That's news.
You look like you need some company.
Oh, yes. I haven't had company in such a long time. The servants get so dull after a while.
I can totally understand that.
I need someone to fit more into my tastes.
And what kind of tastes are those?
Exotic.
Exotic tastes. Okay. Mhm. Yeah, and I understand where this is going. You can go find your friend. I'll hang out with this chick.
In our like group chat, and he'd be like, is she saying that, is she calling you exotic right now? Like,
Yes,
is she-
she's calling me exotic. Obviously, I'm the exotic one.
Oh my god. Okay. Good luck. Get the info we need.
Thank you.
I'll go to the garrison if you need me. That's where you'll find me. Bye.
Such a dull boy. That's your husband.
Like I said, he wishes. He's been trying to marry me ever since he met me.
Mm.
I love our storyline.
Seems he'd do really well on my horse.
Oh my god.
But
She's hitting on the pretty boy.
she opens the gate. My name is Drusilla. Please, after me. And turns. And you see her sashay even more than she was before.
You know, if you weren't hot, I wouldn't be following you in, but I need intel, so I'm going to follow you in. She's saying that completely mumbled and underneath her breath.
Ava, you head back to the garrison as what is called the Pinnacle House. As you get close, yes.
Sorry. Oh, and Ava, this is in the head. I would take off that disguise when you're actually gonna go say hi to him. That would help him recognize you, by the way.
Yeah, but I have a wanted poster out for my real face.
Have we seen any wanted posters?
No, actually.
No wanted posters.
Do I know if people would know my face?
Most likely everybody would know your face, so only show it to him. So like, pull him aside or whatever.
Okay.
Tell him that somebody's looking, that somebody's looking for him and is waiting in such and such a hall or whatever, and then you're there instead of you, if that makes sense.
Sure. Okay, on the way though, I will disguise myself again as a woman this time.
Okay.
What kind of woman? Because your last picture I thought was a woman too.
Punch you.
You totally
I'm literally gonna punch you so hard, you're gonna fucking fly from the other side of the world. You're so rude.
Hey, you know, in a couple weeks you could do that.
What are you talking about? Oh my god. Fine. What do you want? Give me 2 seconds. Hold on. I'm gonna get. Hold on.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
Jacaria, as you follow Drusilla into her abode, you step into the foyer of this very elegant house of pristine gold and silver marble floors, cherry wood banisters, painting after painting after painting of her. There are a couple servants within the hall, no clothing. And you immediately notice that they are heavily marked, specifically around the wrists, the neck, the ankles, and some marks on their back. Oh, don't mind them, the used goods, she continues. Would you like anything to drink?
Yeah, some water, please.
Oh, how droll. If you had said holy wine, I would have scoffed and given you a better glass, but I can't just do that much. She walks over to into the kitchen, where there are copper pans, pristine copper pans, a large wood-burning furnace, a large table with an abundance of vegetables and meats, dried meats hanging off of hooks above that table, and a small basin on the far right side filled with what looks to be fresh water. As she grabs a pitcher, she sloshes it and grabs a nearby goblet. Oddly ornate goblet as well. She pours some water, hands you the glass.
Thank you.
So as your man is after my husband, she puts down the stein, walks around another corner. What exactly do you need him for anyway?
Like she said, or we said, they wanted to catch up. We were in the city and wanted to catch up.
Catch up in what exactly?
Old times, academy days. Such and such is the way of the life of, I don't know, guardsmen, I guess. Not my sort of lifestyle, but
You see, I've been here for a long, long time. I have never seen anyone like you.
oh, I'm one of a kind.
Clearly. You see her eyes go up and down, slowly reading your body. She snaps her fingers as some of the servants down the hall scamper up close. Prepare my privacy room. We have a guest of one. They quickly give a bow and scamper back, almost out of fear. You can feel. You see her go into the pantry, come back with this very tall, almost like a champagne flute, filled with this golden bubbling liquid. So, one of a kind, where exactly did you say you came from?
Not around Cathedral.
Poor dear. The lands are so barbaric these days, aren't they?
Not really. There's a lot of fun. A lot of fun people. I think you might like it. There's more freedom. I mean, you can do, say, be whoever you want.
You sure you're not trying to pull the wool over my eyes?
What wool?
The land outside these walls is filled with nothing but demons, cannibals, and devil worshippers. Have you seen these horned folk out in the city? At least former devil worshippers. We've shown them light. She takes a sip. Out there is nothing but ne'er-do-wells and vile beings. They're the ones that destroyed the northern city anyway.
What northern city?
City of Faith. It's obvious. It's the main thoroughfare, and they tore it down like it was a stack of bricks.
Interesting.
Killed everyone in the city.
Huh.
No, that's none of my business. As I am the wife of the high god of the red god and the illustrious god captain.
Do you like this guard captain of yours?
He fits my needs.
Your needs?
I came from nothing. Squalor sold my body for the sake of a meal, and he found me. I wormed my way into his life, just like you wormed your way into his. And I took my seat. And I took what was given to me by due right.
Given to you?
Enough stories. We have some fun ready for us. As you hear the scampering of the servants come back around the corner, and they're breathing a little bit heavy, but they're trying to hold their position.
I would gladly join you in your little fun chamber. First, where's the ladies' room?
She turns the opposite direction. Down that hall, second door to your right.
Thank you. And so I don't get lost and I can find the place, can I snag one of your servants?
She caresses one of the servant on her left, caresses their cheek, slaps them. Follow her, useless scum, and walks down the hallway they came from. The other servant took that slap with gusto and shakily returned and walked over to you, but kept a couple feet away, arms down, folded, looking down.
Okay, then. I follow him to the restroom.
He quickly shuffles, leading you towards the washrooms or the latrines, which are still fairly decadent. No sink, just more like a hole in a box. But decent looking. There's candelabras hanging against the walls. There's a picture of actually a very pronounced masculine featured man sitting on a horse, holding a sword, lit aflame over the base of the latrine.
Can I catch up to him and like walk side by side with him?
As you catch up, he actually stops, and you see that he's very skittish and looking up.
So these people have a lot of big egos, don't they?
No response. What are you doing? Ava, if you're ready, let us know.
Can I do I want to do something friendly.
Aside from light him on fire, turn him into goop, freeze him into rock, and blow him up.
Did you say my name?
Yes, yes, we did.
I thought I heard David. I was like, wait, why am I suddenly being called?
It happens.
Yeah. No, I want to do like I don't know, butterflies, flowers, birds, happy stuff.
Okay, how?
Just like in a little picture right in front of his face, just like meadows. I have a picture of him just like relaxing. Minor illusion.
Okay. You paint a small 3D visage of a meadow of beautiful trees, green grass, butterflies. No response. In fact, as you cast it, he begins to visibly shake.
So they really did a number on you, huh?
He glances up slightly, but then right back down.
I'm sorry for what they did. Nobody should have to live like this. Fuck.
Piper! My bad. He looks up again, and he opens his mouth, and you see that there's no tongue.
Oh.
And closes it again and looks back down.
Alright, yep, everybody in this town has to burn. Everybody. This whole thing needs to burn. Done. Made up my mind. You were the last straw.
Avaria.
I follow him to the washroom and then make our way back.
Yep.
Slowly, though.
As you make your way towards Pinnacle House, you come across the very large garrison, similar to the academy that you had tenure at once before in your youth. There's a heavy guard presence with a vast number of red guard outside. But as you get inside, these large reinforced wooden doors, almost like gates, are closed shut, leading to the interior of the garrison. Just beyond that, you hear unified grunts and basically like that, and a booming voice. We are the protectors of the sea. Woo! We are the swords of the people. Woo! We are the shields of this town. We are the shields of sanctity. Woo! Soldiers, what is your profession? Woo! 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 And at that last one, all the guards cheer out in unison.
Please tell me you are broadcasting this over chat. Please.
I'd probably start giggling and be like, oh, guys, look at my old rival. He thinks he's it or something.
So are you broadcasting it?
Yes.
Fuck yeah, I start laughing my ass off.
I'm doing the howl from my drunk little barrel.
I compose myself, obviously, so I don't, like, freak everybody out, but I'm like, and then I shoot back in chat, I'm like, man, these people have a lot of huge egos. We need to, like, literally take them down a notch. Like,
I really
chop off some of their legs down to nothing.
Ooh. I miss fighting. It's been a week or more.
You'll get your chance. Calm down.
Okay. But you come up to the gate. What would you like to do?
When I see the gate, like, could you describe, like, the setting for me? Is it relatively easy to get in? Do I see the guards chanting to them? Are they within shouting distance? Like, is me shouting at them?
Your immediate view is there are about 4 guards out front of this reinforced wooden gate. There's a small opening between the gate and the archway. There are portcullises along the walls, each with a guard standing in there, and there are guards up on the far corners of the structure as well. The guard, as all the red guard cried out in unison, they didn't move, although they did raise their arms following the call, but they were still facing away from the garrison.
Also, we're gonna approach one of the guards by the wooden door.
Mm-hmm. As you go ahead.
Here for Stefan. His wife sent me.
The 4 guards up in front kind of look back and forth at each other. For what reason?
I mean, what reason else is there?
Never said they were smart. They start elbowing back and forth before one of them.
And she's like a girl right now, and she's like dressed kind of scantily. She's gonna just like put her hair back and like kind of like try to wiggle and like look down. That was my little cousin laughing at my description. Sorry.
The guards look back and forth as they're fully armored with helms and all. That you can't exactly gauge their face. But one steps away and begins encircling you, looking around, examining you on all sides. Before going back to the other 3, and you hear some murmurs, but you can't quite catch it. Before one of the guards calls out, "Captain, you have a wench for you." A long silence follows before the gates begin to rumble as 2 metal bars slide in opposite directions along the entire length of this gate as it opens inward towards the garrison. And you see that there are even more guards inside. Some are practicing bow and arrow towards some targets along a far wall. There is a well just off to the left next to a gatehouse. Further in the back, there seem to be a couple of stables with some stable hands. Dead in front is a very tall structure, not quite as tall as the walls, but it looks similar to a chapel in a way, with windows open into the interior, with a couple of guards in the middle of prayer, and walking towards you from the from the stable side. Um, you see this fairly tall, not quite as tall as some people that you've seen before. Definitely not as tall as you, but about 6 foot, bulky, pristine crimson armor, um, medals and adornments draped across the metal frame. The helmet has this ornate, almost horn-style halo coming off the helm, spiraling backwards and connecting into itself, draped with jingling tassels. Two uh, uh, silver-plated long swords strapped to his side. Um, as he walks, you can see that the guards um, within this garrison stop immediately what they're doing, face him, and stand at attention as he walks by until he comes up to you. So, I see my wife decided to give me some fun myself. What are you looking at? Get back to practice. So, little one, what's your name?
A lot of people like to call me princess.
You can't tell since he's also wearing a helm, but there's a very long pause. Very well, princess. Come with me. As he steps behind you, places his hand just between your shoulders and pushes you alongside him, back further into the garrison. Leads you just past the stables, across from the chapel into a door in between the two. In this room, there's a small rug and some tapestries. He breaks off left through another door, leads you through what looks to be a set of latrines. Through another door, what looks to be what seems set kind of like a guard tower, but it's far too into the garrison, so it's more likely set into the wall itself. And then up some stairs in this corner tower, into a rather lavish room, a very spacious area, with tapestries going from the corners of the room towards the center of a high vaulted ceiling, a very large metallic bed with a interlinking chain going towards the center up into the steepled point of the ceiling as well. There are several sets of armor racks that line one wall, all crimson red, but some in different intrinsic designs. Some look more built to ride on horseback. Other looks more built to deal with crowds. And another seems to be built more just straight for, you could probably guess, hand-to-hand combat, as it's covered in small amounts of spikes in the pauldrons in the hands. He closes the door behind him as he takes off his helmet, and you see this crew-cut mohawk of brilliant yellow hair pop out from the helm as he turns, and you see Stefan. Older, bulkier, more mature, but there's still this familiar burn in his eyes of determination that you remember seeing back in your old days. As he speaks, I haven't heard that name in a long time. The hell are you doing back here?
Oh, I'm back. You figure it out quick. I just happen to be passing through the area.
Uh-huh. After you left home and you left the academy to go gallivanting.
I think gallivanting's a pretty strong word for what I actually was doing. You could also say I was saving the world.
Uh-huh.
She's gonna go sit on a desk or chair wherever, and then cross her legs, and as she crosses her legs, she's just gonna drop her disguise and look as Ava.
Huh. Look at you. Gone from princess to boss bitch.
How the fuck did you become captain of the guard?
Easy. I worked for it.
But why? Would you want to be captain of this guard? For what? What on earth are y'all doing right now with everybody? Why does everybody have wings? I've been gone for what, a year?
A little more than that. Let's just say we're getting ready. We're gonna change the world. And the first step is this city.
So how are you gonna change the world, Stefan?
The Pope may disagree. But we're gonna do it by force or the sword. Convert, or you die to the demons outside. Simple as that.
Could you explain to me this logic?
Haven't you been hearing the rumors to the west? You should know. You've been out there, for all I know. Demon worshippers, summoning monsters, creating diseases, destroying mountains. We are preparing for the end of the world.
Oh my god! You're talking about those 4 people who are doing that. 5. There should only be 1 left, I think.
What? You mean the Purgers? The 4 unique and eclectic people that the Pope assigned directly through the rite of Bannon to go and stop these occurrences?
Maybe I was confused. Anyway, continue your explanation.
I'm surprised you don't understand what it means at this point. We are going to save the world by making sure everyone can fight.
What? You saving the world? I'm just confused. Why do you think people...
We are going to protect this world from the incursion of demons.
I'm broadcasting this.
Exactly what demons does he think is out there?
Saying, I'm so confused. I'm trying everything to keep it together and not laugh my ass off right now. I mean, be serious. What demons are you talking about?
Honestly, I knew you were an idiot, but to this extent?
Gotcha.
The Golden Sands were turned to the Crystal Forest because of a plague brought about by demons.
I get it.
There were demons that were summoned in the western prison town simply because of the fact that they were criminals, vile beings, negative energy that brought about demons.
Oh my god.
The mountain was controlled by a cult. They wish to bring about the destruction of our planet. Not to mention the blasphemous monastery in the mountains.
Blasphemous.
Talking about unification of two gods. There is only one god. That city was burned to the ground. The pirate city called, what, Northreach? Scorched. All vile shall be removed. Only purity and strength shall remain.
So, like, literally all forms of life, except for this. Holy shit. You, like, literally see me, like, since you're broadcasting this, you literally see me, like, quotation mark on this holy shit with my, like, eyes, like, I don't know, rolling and shit.
That was so good. That was so good.
I don't think your friend's a good guy.
I don't think he's a good guy either. I don't know. He's kind of brainwashed, man.
I think they're all brainwashed.
Yeah, it happens.
Question.
Hopefully,
Group chat. Does he think that the four people that the Pope sent out, I just need to confirm, they actually did those things?
Yes.
And so he's under the impression that those things were caused by demons?
Yep.
Demons!
I mean, one town was demons, but that was it.
Only one town was demons?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh,
So, have you been outside of Cathedral City at all?
Of course not. I've been reinforcing us. The Red Guard need volunteers.
demons!
There is no small number of volunteers to get certain upgrades in the Red Guard.
Yeah.
As he grins, and you see he has long canine fangs.
I like the canines. They suit you.
Come on, Ava, you can be smart. Join the Red Guard. We'll give you all the strength you need. Sure, you may become slightly animalistic, but with your strength, you can easily man your own platoon. Hell, you can even be lieutenant, even siege commander. Imagine how proud your father would be then.
Gross.
Question, is that like, are
Those canines, yes.
like, underneath him?
What? Sorry, I overspoke. What'd you say?
Are those titles that he listed beneath him?
You can probably guess either next or maybe above.
Oh, okay. So, why don't you sit down, darling? Let's have a conversation here.
I'm fine standing, thank you.
Okay.
You can remain sitting.
Ooh.
I will. I definitely will. I just think you're a little confused. So since you haven't kind of left Cathedral City, you haven't seen what the world is actually like. And I can tell you that there are no demons running around in the way that you think. And those incidences that occurred were caused by the people the Pope sent out. You're just part of a giant conspiracy.
Demons?
Unbelievable.
Wait, can I hear you telling this man this?
Yeah, she's broadcasting it.
I'm broadcasting.
And we were like,
Unbelievable.
I was supposed to start it.
Brainwashed by the very things we're meant to kill. For all I know, you've made a deal with a demon.
she did.
I haven't.
Can you,
Fucking hell!
can you please? Yes, Nux is legit laughing out loud inside the barrel.
Oh my gosh.
I made a deal with the demon. Lilith is like, what do you call me? What is this?
You know,
Hey,
I
welcome to the
haven't.
conversation. You haven't?
I have not been to
Why
the
is
devil.
he sitting?
I literally have completely forgotten about Lilith, actually.
That's why everyone just started to die and laughing.
She looks off to the side and like thinks about it. No, I haven't made any deals with any devils in any recent history.
Recent.
In any history of my life, have I ever made a deal with any devil?
Make a deception check. He's definitely getting. He's definitely getting on your case now.
You
Can we go back to me? No, it's okay. Leave it alone.
My
I know you have your
deception
thing.
is so high.
Was it a 5?
Oh, I thought you were asking me if that's what I rolled,
put it
and I was
back.
like, no, that's not a high roll. Yeah, it's a +5 for deception.
And hand me my phone.
Okay, I got 21, sir.
Alright, fine. Maybe you're not in league with the enemy.
My God.
But that still doesn't explain why you're back. So tell me, princess, what are you doing back home? I thought you left.
Well, I left to find my brother, actually. I know a lot of people don't think
What,
that I
Varen?
left to do anything productive for some reason.
Why were you looking for Varen? He wasn't looking after you.
I went looking for Ryver.
Ryver's dead. He's been dead for years.
He's not dead.
Unbelievable. Delusional now. Great.
He was actually trapped in another dimension. And I found him. And he's back. So I came back with him in tow so I could introduce him to my parents since it's been so long. I know my family would love to see him again.
Clearly, I can't argue. I'm not going to argue with your disillusions.
But
Fine, sure. Say I believe that you're looking for your long lost, dead, never found again brother. Then why are you here? What do you plan on doing?
I came to bring him back.
Okay, what about after?
I didn't really think of it after. That's kind of why I came here. I was a little bit confused with why everything was like this. This is not the cathedral I left, and now it's... I don't know, it's totally different. I feel like my dad is different from what I've heard, and it doesn't seem right.
Oh, your father's the exact same as he's always been. He's just doubled down on it. Sure, your family has been the financial backer for the military strength that we have. But with certain come-abouts of our Pope, praise Holy Father, we came across hidden information of secrets long forgotten.
And what information is that?
Of a history that was erased. It was forgotten.
Are you talking about more?
Is that his name? The betrayer god?
Yes, the betrayer god. The ex-brother of Bannon or something like that? I don't really know. I kind of heard about it at a tavern.
Drunk?
I thought it was just drunk ramblings.
The name of the betrayer god was never said. How do you know that name?
Like I said, I heard it in a tavern. People were pretty drunk, so maybe that's the name the people have given him.
So you were drinking with blasphemers.
No, I don't drink.
He looks at you long and hard. Stay here.
I'm gonna stay here.
As he puts his helmet back on and leaves the room.
I leave the room. But not as Ava. This time it's the pretty boy.
You try and open the door, but it's locked.
God, fuck me. Windows?
There are a couple.
I bust one open. Fly out.
Okay.
Discreetly?
Are you make a stealth check?
Wow, they're so deeply, like, what's the word? 16. They're so deeply...
Brainwashed?
Brainwashed, thank you! Yes, brainwashed.
You managed to pry one of the windows off of its fixtures, and carefully lay it on the floor as you leap out the window and take flight above the garrison. Where are you heading?
I'm gonna go... I'm gonna go to Dracaria's location and wait for her outside.
Okay. Jacaria. As you follow the servant. This is rather fitting. As you follow the servant back through the halls, he guides you through past the kitchen, down that hall that Drusilla had walked down. And it leads to a locked door with a gilded knob and a fairly secure lock beneath that. The servant very, very, very gingerly taps the door twice before taking several steps back. The door slowly squeaks open, and this reddy hue of light ebbs out from the room, blanketing the side wall. There's a soft smell of sage, different herbs. It smells very enticing. You see a hand lean out from the door and just flicks as the servant steps back. Hello?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay.
Dun, dun. Dun, dun.
I open up the door straight up wide and just stand out there.
He doesn't care.
Okay.
and just stand there.
You open the door, and the servants immediately turn and cover their eyes as the room bathed in red candlelight. You see what you thought was going to be a very sensual bedchamber looks more like a torture room. There are St. Andrew crosses that line the back wall with what looks like fresh blood. There are a number of chains and whips that line the opposite, one of the side walls. On the opposite side are several different types of gags, cuffs, and ropes. On the floor is an iron triangle set on 4 legs. And in an off corner is a smoldering pile of embers with several picks sticking out of it, as smoke is brimming from this small cauldron of heat. Well, that's rude. Come inside before all the nice perfume leaves.
Hold on. I just. I have to. Okay. First, I'm going to cast Guidance with Subtle Spell.
Guidance, I believe, is a cantrip.
It is.
It is.
This is really fucking fitting.
It's creepy.
Yep, I'm going to cast Subtle Spell
Okay.
with Guidance. And then... hopefully I can fucking play this right. I'm not good at this shit. Okay. Where is she right now? Within the room.
Dead center.
Dead center, just standing there?
It's a 15 by 15 foot room by the looks of it.
Okay. Just standing there?
With nothing on and a very fiendish color to her, as cast by the candles behind her, giving off this deep red color. The smell that's brimming up from this room is making you kind of dizzy. But not disorientating, but it if you're not careful, it could.
Okay.
And she's just standing there, hand on her hip, seductive, no clothing, begging you to come in. Not begging, ushering you.
Thank you for that.
That could be something else.
I mirror her posture. Standing tall. Like, if you want me in, get on your knees and beg. As, like, a commanding, dominant tone as I can muster.
Mm-hmm. Make an intimidation check.
Fuck, I'm scared.
Since you have guidance, you add a d4.
Yep. Doing this very dominantly.
Dummy mommy coming out.
Dommy mommy coming out.
Jolly Llama.
Where's... Stop. Oh, yeah. That's a 22.
22. 22.
Interesting. Never met one that can exude such presence like me. We'll have to see which one.
Hey guys, I have to log off since it's midnight here, and we need to wake up early so I can take her to her dance academy tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. Thanks for coming on.
Alright, love you. Goodbye.
She doesn't seem intimidated. In fact, she seems giddy. As this smile creeps along her face. But then there's a warp in her visage. How about we play a better game? Kneel. Make a wisdom save.
Are you kidding me? Fucking hell. I'm still dominant as fuck right now? No. No. Why is it always a wisdom save? I fail.
There's a lot of wisdom saves in this.
There's a lot of wisdom saves for spells.
Yeah, what?
Stop.
Stop it. That kitty.
What'd you make?
Actually, no. Because she used the command word, right? That's not really a spell.
Command?
Yeah.
It's a spell.
It's a spell?
Yeah, it's a spell.
Oh. Subtle counter spell.
Counterspell's a reaction.
It's still a spell, though.
It is a spell. But it's a reaction. You can't change reaction to anything else.
Okay, counter spell. Well, I want. No, I can't. Wait. That doesn't make any sense.
Counterspell's a reaction.
You're just saying you
Subtle
can't,
spell only works from action to bonus action spells. Oh no, that's quicken spell. Subtle spell removes a component.
Yeah.
So either verbal or somatic.
And I believe counterspell's a verbal component.
So what did you just?
I would just take out the verbal.
Mm-hmm. And you just automatically counterspell.
Mm-hmm.
As her voice echoes through the chamber, warping the very walls as it cascades towards you, your eyes flash as the spell comes close and then just fades inches away. Oh, isn't that interesting? Her sultry stance shifts. Her eyes change from normal human to these golden slits. You really want to play this game, child?
I don't know what game you're talking about. I thought we were here to have some fun.
My kind of fun. Otherwise, I have to use different means. And I think you'll do just fine on that, actually. What do you say? You give up the act and come work with me.
What act?
Please don't think I don't smell that betrayer angel on you.
You'll have to enlighten me. I've come across a lot of angels in my time.
The one you met with the golden sword. I saw you through its blade. I saw your friends. I saw her lover. Before she broke it.
Oh my gosh, are you Lilith?
Work with me, and we'll bring down this hypocritic facade of a city.
I mean, that sounds enticing considering I don't like gods, but I trust you even less. So, no.
How sad. Then you'll do as I say. And this is not a spell.
Dice jail.
Why do you always have to like mind fuck me to controlling it? Like, come on.
I did the same to him.
You've done it to me twice now.
You don't. Do you remember all the shit that has happened to me? Why do you think I'm staring in a barrel?
I don't always do it to you.
I know you don't always do it to me.
This just makes more tension, and this is exactly what she's doing.
Why is it a wisdom save though? Why can't you do any other?
Because
other
charm
save?
doesn't go against anything.
Against wisdom.
Wait, she's charming me?
Yes,
Fuck, I have resistance against that shit.
you do.
That you did.
You're a bard. But are you a 6th level bard?
Yes.
Except for, if I remember, counter charm isn't until at least a higher level of bard.
That's 17. No, by resistance I mean like that's my bloodline.
You have resistance to charm?
I should. Hold on, let me.
Do you not write that down?
No, because it was like forever ago that we decided this.
What bloodline are you of tiefling?
Devil tongues.
Devil. I don't know that one. I thought
Because
they were all
it's
different.
a add-on. It's not.
Oh.
It was UA, but then it got added on
That
publicly
makes sense.
through expansions.
So it got more.
I thought they were under different demon names.
There are.
Like Beelzebub.
Yes.
I'm a tiefling from Beelzebub.
There's Beelzebub. There's Male. There's all different kinds of demon and devil.
Bloodline of Fierna, that's what it is.
Yes.
Yes.
So.
Counter charm, 6th level. Oh, because you have to do a performance. Neat.
What, for counterspell?
For counter charm. But you have to be a 6th level bard.
Okay, never mind. I don't have resistance towards charm.
Elves do. Because I know that the Devil's Tongue lineage gives you charm person,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't. It never gave you resistance to charm.
Yeah. I wanted to think that. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Do your worst.
Actually, I'm debating.
Yeah, charm's the worst.
As her words, instead of being a spell, she instead of being antagonistic, her guise is more accepting, alluring. Like you can't look away. Her words feel like silk. And fresh lotions washing over your body. Her eyes captivating, hypnotizing. Now, be a good girl and tell me what you know. Where are your friends?
Which friends?
It's no use fighting.
No, I'm serious. Which friends? I have a lot of friends. You'd be surprised. I make friends very, 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 very
Silence.
easily.
Do I know this is happening?
You definitely feel something's very wrong with Jakaria.
I mean, like, were you telecomming any of this?
No.
Okay. So I just messed up the draw in Jakari and I'm drunk in a barrel?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, guess what? I could set 1,000 feet away.
Not close enough.
You're farther than 1,000 feet away from the
How
cart?
much farther than 1,000 feet away? That's a long way to walk.
I thought the cart was inside, like, the manor.
No,
No?
it was out.
No, it's out.
It
It was out front of the garrison.
and the garrison was a couple hundred feet away.
How big's this house?
This manor?
Yeah.
Pretty large. Pretty obvious.
Like a couple 100 feet long?
No.
Okay, so my 1,000-foot echo can at least. I can at least start exploring. Zagaya? Zagaya?
You can pop your echo out and try and make a perception.
Exactly, yeah. He's just gonna pop out.
I got no problem with it. Go ahead and look.
Zagaya? Zagaya?
It says your echoes in the foot that you stew in the wine some more.
Yeah. I didn't get a good perception, but I'll try. I got 17.
It's not bad.
I lied. 7 plus 6, that's 13.
You're drunk. Your character's drunk.
Yeah. I thought it was 17.
Why are you so angry? His ears are back and he's scowling. Why are you angry? You summon your echo far above the city and try and get a good lay of the land. You do see kind of where Jacaria walked off to and where this big manor is.
Well, I can't summon it high up in there like that. I can only still summon 30 feet. I can just have it leave my presence into 1,000 feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 3 stories up, you see a taller building compared to the rest of the structure, at least to the garrison. There's one about, I'd say about 600-700 feet away.
I can make it.
You can.
Let's start walking.
Okay. Where is that angelic good boy?
Angelic good boy.
It's not the beast in a cunt's bohemian.
Bohemian
The
Rhapsody.
one that my dear Avaria was so smitten with. Where is he?
Smitten how? I mean, because I know of what was his name? What was the other guy that was betrothed to Avaria? Alistair. I know of an Alistair.
He was not an angel. Quit playing coy and answer the questions. Her presence began to eat away at you. Where is he?
I don't know.
Okay.
She's technically not lying because she does not know exactly where he's at.
Get in the room now.
I think I'm good out here.
You think that as your body moves into the room. And she closes the door. Keep trying to fight it. The pain will come on and it won't be pleasurable.
I've technically had worse than this, so like, let's skip the whole charm shit and either torture me or don't, but like, kind of over it. You're boring.
Boring, am I? Fine then. She holds up her finger. It elongates, and the tip begins to shine. Not like fire. It shifts green.
Ooh, is that poison? Are you gonna poison me?
No. She stabs her finger into your chest and drags down as acid begins to eat away at your skin.
Oh, acid. You're gonna make me burn. Cool.
You call me boring, and here you are fighting.
What?
This is boring. You're pathetic. You're sad. You believe you're dominant. You're not.
Well, you believe you're dominant.
I am dominant.
Really?
I have the sway over you.
Okay, you have a sway over my body, but like, let's be honest here. You
How
may
about-
be hot looking, but
Then do me this, then. Kill my servants. Now, painfully. I don't care. Just do it.
I'm solely confused right now. Hold on.
Okay, here's the thing. Charm, you literally can't fight.
It's like a suggestion thing.
Okay, so hold the phone. When like Charmed, I regard you as a friend. I don't necessarily follow your command.
That's charm person. This is not charm person. This is a deeper charm.
Okay.
It's like think of like a special character ability.
Yeah.
Lilith is also like the what, queen of something? Queen of the damned. That was a dead body.
I can't spell.
The charmed target obeys the fiend's verbal or telepathic commands. If the target suffers any harm or receives a suicidal command, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on a success. If the target successfully saves against the effect, or if the effect ends, the target is immune for the next 24 hours.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I read that? That I can't hear.
What do you mean you can't hear?
I can hear, but hearing you read goes in one ear, out the other, does not register. So I have to read it. That's why I was looking for it.
She doesn't register. Does not compute.
This is essentially mind control.
Demonic mind control.
You're really obsessed with that sword.
I love this sword. I love it.
Careful it doesn't lead down the path of obsession.
It is my right arm. Just train with this. I shall fight. I shall be in battle. Let me fight.
Think of it like you're being compelled.
Okay.
She opens the door. Two servants there, still cowering away. Kill.
Fireball!
Kill. Okay, she said
Kill them.
Okay.
Painfully.
Okay.
Minute meteors. Acid blow.
I'm not gonna use that big of a spell.
Thorn whip.
Still touch?
Okay. You send out that spectral hand as it grabs into one of the servants, rips its soul from the body as the servant collapses to the floor. The spectral hand goes back. That was delicious.
Yeah, of course it was.
Now go do the same thing to your friends. I'll be waiting here.
Okay.
She gently pushes you out of the door and closes it behind you.
And the team shot. Hey guys, I'm coming to come kill you. Oh, that's nice. What do we do this time?
Knox, by this point you have
Stop it, buddy.
gotten close to the manor.
Chikara! The angel people fucking with me?
That is not how I wanted it to go.
Welcome to every single item I've ever made.
you do realize every single time I have a one-on-one encounter with this guy, it never works out the way I want it to go.
That's D&D, though. Like, nothing works out how we want it.
I know.
You're also in enemy territory. I am not making it easy.
I know. It's not your fault, babe. Like, it's okay. It's my stupid rolls that are the problem.
Well, if you rolled and saved, you would have been just fine. It's literally a roll of the dice.
I know.
It's also your terrible wisdom.
Exactly.
So is he.
Yeah.
Wisdom is a lot of mind, basically holding your own sanity and your own mind space together.
You gotta be bad at something.
I know.
Nox, as you come up to the gate, there's still no... There's a connection with Jakari, but there's no words. There's no communication to her. You still feel her, but there's nothing coming back. By this point, Avaria, flying in, lands next to you. And Jakaria, you step out from the foyer into the yard. What are you guys supposed to do?
Is it your Echo that's there, or are you there?
No, it's my echo. I'm not there.
Fireball is Echo.
Roll a hit.
It's not a roll. Fireball's a dodge. And no matter what.
She doesn't have fireball, it's firebolt.
Oh.
It's Fireball.
Oh, you gotta roll it. 20. 20 or above.
Echo has a higher AC.
Fireball.
He do. That he do. You got increased to proficiency.
25.
Poof. I just watched that there. Why? Why was you so angry to see me?
As your echo disintegrates in a puff of ash, your consciousness is sent right back to your body in the wine.
Why?
Ava stands there in awe of what just happened.
Why?
And we're going to end it there for the day.
Why, Jakaria? What did my echo do to you? It just stood there. You can technically float.
Ish.
You can move in any direction.
It can, but it still obeys the laws of gravity.
It doesn't. I just thought about it. You can move it 1,000 feet up. What's the point of that?
I think, yeah. However, it doesn't say your echo has a fly speed.
No, it just says it has a movement speed.
Movement speed. So does that mean movement?
But
Because fly speed is something else.
But here's this really sad thing. It says in any direction in the rules, and that's why it can go up.
But it still follows the laws of physics. It can go up, but then it's kind of come right back down.
I do. The echo, once again, does not have any mass to it. So physics doesn't apply to it because it just sits there.
I feel like we've had this discussion before.
Yeah,
That's why we brought it up before, how stupid this class is. That's why I don't use it like that. I'm not going to put my echo 1,000 feet up in the air and just be like, what's the point?
But things are tense. And we shall be back next week.
You shut my echo.
Why couldn't she just be like a normal, like, sex-hungry woman? Like, seriously.
I
just
was.
wanted to get...
But then you were going to kill her.
I wasn't gonna kill her! Who said anything about killing her? I did not say I was gonna kill her.
You literally just said, okay, all these people need to burn.
Yeah. It doesn't mean I was gonna kill her.
And the fact that, who's to say that Lilith doesn't have extra connections in the city?
How many times have I said I need to burn something down? Like, several
Here's your
times.
chance! Besides, call it catharsis for the spit and take with Ava.
Huh.
You have to fight Ava, is what he's saying. You're being compelled until you take damage, and then you can actually take a roll.
Yeah, I know.
It's the same thing that happened to me in what fight?
The vampire fight.
Yeah, that sucked.
And that's exactly what happened. You cannot ignore what the compulsion tells you to do. Just like in Vampire Diaries, if you're compelled to do something, you do it.
Well, actually, that law was flawed, by the way. You can't use Vampire Diaries.
It works in the same fashion.
Not necessarily. But, yeah, go ahead. Don't argue with me about Vampire Diaries. I know that way better than you do.
That is her life, son. That is life.
Yep. Well, we shall be back next week as we step into a world of terror, intrigue, and a world of pain. But we hope to see you all next time. Hopefully everyone's able to join us. I hope so. Our best wishes go out to our friend Nono. Hopefully he'll be okay by next week. But I hope everyone stays safe. I hope everyone stays healthy. Keep those 20s warm. We'll see you next time.
Hasta luego.
Dangle.
Ciao.